G'day, hope you guys are having a good one. Today's stream's gonna be pretty chill. May not be for a ridiculous amount of time, however, yeah. Gonna be playing some Warframe. There is a potential chance that I might play something else later on in the stream, or if anything changes, or, you know, depending on how I feel, but yeah, now, definitely Warframe. Doing some grinding and just mostly chilling. But otherwise, at the moment, I'm sort of like in a weird spot. Nothing is particularly gripping me right now, game-wise. Part of that's just because coming into the year, having a lot on. I don't have like a ridiculous amount of time to just grind a game out. There's a couple games that have been interesting to me. Like I've been playing a little bit like Wolfenstein, the New Order. Did a bit of the start to the final DLC, but I haven't really done around to bit of Fear Go. Some other stuff. We'll come into that, mate. Depending on how much free time I have. Otherwise, what else? I'm just in the intermediary period where I'm sort of like, I don't know if you guys get this, but for me, when there's like lots of stuff happening and like games and stuff coming out, and not just games, but you know what I mean, like that sort of stuff, right? Sort of just get like, oh, I don't know, you know, I just don't want to commit to anything when there's potentially a lot going on soon. Like, there's a lot that I'm waiting on. Hey. Yeah. I just don't want to get burnt or anything like that. Well, I'm waiting. I was playing some, I've been really enjoying Assetto Corsa Evo. Prior to this year. Haven't really played it that much at all, really, this year. Because I was grinding out that update, the 0.4. Almost had 100 hours, I'm just saying. But, yeah, it's one of those. So much coming to it. Like, and you know, it's an early access, and in early access things, every update is generally a really impactful one. I think there's a possibility we see something this month, but realistically probably next month. There'll probably be something with Assetto Corsa Rally as well. That'll be cool to see as well. Because AC Rally has a new update every month. Last month it was the Alpine and the Ice place in Italy. But yeah, AC was teasing, and they said sometime this year, so it's probably not next update then. But the open world, I'm so excited for that, to be honest. Yeah, I think this year. Oh, you know what? Let me bring something up. Let's see if I can make this work. I'm gonna scroll through a list of upcoming games by game slot. So I don't know. I've actually never looked, but I sort of want to have a look at what planned. So January we got Heartopia. I don't know any of these, to be honest. I don't know if this probably just big-ish. I used to really want the original Code Vein, but then I sort of just, I think the more that I looked into it, the more I was like, I don't think I can play this. The Dragon Quest would be pretty cool. I've never played Dragon Quest. I've wanted it, but it's always been out of like my budget range. For like something that I would just drop money on. New ride would be pretty cool. There's a new sticks game coming up. I think I have one of the sticks. No, I don't know why I don't. I've definitely looked into getting. Oh, I don't have the next Resident Evil game being Requiem. I wouldn't get it myself, but does seem interesting. Reanimal looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't know who did it. Oh, that's cool. Oh yes, this is the Limbo people, right? No, Little Nightmares. Probably not my kind of game, but it does definitely look cool. High on Life 2. I recently got High on Life the first game via Humble Bundle, which is pretty cool. Monster Hunter. I have to see how that goes because the last Monster Hunter was pretty yikes. Very much highly anticipated. This would be like definitely top 5 games for me this year that I'm excited for. Dynasty Warriors game. Can't wait for. This is me. This kind of giving me vibes of Dynasty Warriors. I've never mentioned this to literally anybody ever before. Sort of holds a little bit of like a soft place with me. Now, I've never actually played a Dynasty Warriors game, but I did. So when I used to play on my PS3, this was before I got a desktop. I was looking through like free demos for games and stuff like that, and I stumbled across Dynasty Warriors. Now I'm not too sure which one, to be honest. Like we could probably look it up. This free Dynasty. Oh. No. I wouldn't actually know which one it was then. Free try. Can't spell for that. This would have been maybe 2016, maybe. Maybe. And maybe it was Extreme Legends? Or which one it was, to be honest. However, irrelevant. And yes, so I used to play that free trial. Now, there wasn't too much to it. It was basically choose your character, go around with your army, and just go around smacking people. Now, there wasn't really too much to it, especially because it's just a trial. However, it was an enjoyable experience, and honestly, the time that I put in it was actually really fun. It was just quite an expensive game, and yeah. I think this was more the trail end of my PS3 time, because I was probably on my PS3 for maybe 2-ish years is how long that lasted for me before I got a desktop. It was a bit of a weird time, so I think the PS3 was like I had like a laptop, but the laptop was too bad and couldn't run anything. That, except, I think it, I can't remember the events. I think that carved itself. And then I got a PS3, played a PS3 for a bit, in like 2 years or something. And I got a desktop after working for a bit. And it was on my top. I actually don't know. That would have been maybe 2017 when I got desktop. We can see, because Warframe was actually one of my first games. It wasn't the first. It was one of the first. So I think I started 2018. Had to have played 20. Refuse to believe that I started in. But it could be the case. It's interesting. So I only really played for like 3 years. Three, yeah, I'd probably say 3 years, because I must have started 2018, and then I stopped playing 2021. It is very early into. What about under 3? Interesting to me. I definitely felt like it was longer, considering I put 2,000 hours in. Because I started playing not too long after, I think, Plains of Eidolon came. So that was the... Never mind. So obviously I played before 2019. No, so it's definitely after. I just remember the thing that drew me into Plains of Eidolon was I was watching YouTube, and I got recommended a video by the devs, and it was the devs talking about something to do with, they were in the Plains of Eidolon, and they were going around going off some updates and stuff like that. I always thought that not long after Plains of Eidolon, but it evidently was a bit after that. So, let's see, warframe. I want to know where I was at. I was definitely around here. Update 3. June the 5th. Around. I started July 20. Pretty much after this, certainly. Just the sacrifice. The sacrifice and mask of covenant. Oh, this is to get rid of it. Right. I was. Right. Chimera prologue. I remember this. Yeah, I just remember playing with one of my friends from high school, and we were doing some missions. Yeah, there's actually a lot of us from my old friend, and we. It was the update after mainline update after Python. How was Fortuna the next one? Oh, Fortuna was 20. Oh, that's. Interesting. So I wasn't even here for long. I was here 23 up to just before this. Or I think this just released. Right, when I... Oh yeah, nah, this released a little bit after I... Typical sounded cool. I still haven't completed this bloody mission. I honestly thought I was playing for long. Surprised how much I was going. I could see more about what it was pro tier. Remember that, but I don't remember. Deimos switch the third. Open world. LJ. Old Blood was mission. Lisp and then the whole it was the ropologist. Fortuna was crazy. The Fortuna ARP what's that? ARPG. Oh, the ARG, that's the one. Yeah. Remember this. Remember the Solaris United. This was really cool. There's a whole Discord, and I obviously left. The fandom crashes my fucking browser. The only thing, fandom's just the only website over there. I remember doing this. This was. Oh. Don't be claimed as a host for the. that came with the okay drive. Yes, so I definitely got this. I have the Solaris United. Solaris? Do I not have the Solaris United? Something's a bit off here. Is it a sit? Oh, here we go, Marcus. Arsenal. I was gonna say, because I definitely, one, I was definitely there and doing it. And then two, I also am aware I have the op. I was certain that I had done it. This was cool. I haven't seen anything. I don't know if I've... Probably how little I've actually done. Yeah, Crimson Desert, definitely one of my most anticipated games. I actually cannot wait for that. It's gonna be really cool. It looks awesome. But I also am not overhyping myself, so I'm sort of staying pretty away from Crimson Desert related content. It definitely is looking to be one of the craziest games I've ever seen. And so if it really matches that hype, then, you know, it'd be great. But same with Cyberpunk, I kind of just left myself away from it. Didn't get any spoilers, didn't get any too excited for it. Pragmata, it sort of looks alright, but it really doesn't look amazing. Same with the 007 First Light. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I just really, there hasn't been anything that's overly drawing me. Lego Batman's pretty cool, but I probably wouldn't get it myself. Phantom Blade Zero, Grand Theft Auto. I really hope this releases this year. It's not releasing on PC, and I mean, they're just doing it. We got Ace Combat. I mean, it's just an update. It's just a DLC. So not Bloodstone. Ninja Mouse. I can't thought that released on. I read the. I know this. Oh yes, I do know this. This one was very cool. That was at the Game Awards, right? The Fable is looking pretty cool. This would also be my top 5 games I'm most anticipating. Oh my god, I cannot wait for that. Those who do not know, you would have to be a bit of a OG of watching my content to know that I am a Forza addict, and I used to stream it before I came to YouTube. I was into thing. Now I think possibly have streamed it in the past on YouTube. However, not much. Actually, I do believe, however, I did make a video on it. Let me see. There you go, I made a video on it. Oh my gosh, my old computer. This was 2 years ago. Very quiet. Oh. No, Amy! Me playing with Rohi. Very short. It was back when I used to do actual videos of me playing games. I never really played many. Never made many videos of me actually playing games. I think, but when I started this YouTube channel, it actually was me. It was me. It was just me gaming and sort of making memes. But it evidently evolved.
Ready for a go. I need help.
Not expecting. One kill and is dominating. I played Overwatch. When Paladins was getting the beat, and I got pissed off since I moved to Overwatch. Yeah, so I really love. Okay, let's put this in perspective, right? Forza. I mean, I have Forza Horizon 4 now. I haven't played much of this because this was when I got on Steam, and I got this just before they took it off. Now being dead, of course. But you know, 178 hours in Motorsport, 422. To me, be careful that this doesn't. Thing. Alright, now we're good. Find it be fried. Okay. Waste. I'm trying to figure out how this actually works. Here we go. My games on Microsoft. I have 16.7 days. Well, these say hours, but mine doesn't say. Oh wait, my friend had more achievements. I played more. He only played 200 hours. Ah, here we go. I played for 400, just a bit over 400 hours as well. So, as you can see, I've already put like 500, over 500 hours. Oh, fuck. Actually, no, heaps over it. 400, 400, and almost 200 hours. Like, you know, I really enjoy Forza. Forza is actually one of the series that it means actually quite a lot to me. This I got this. I was in Europe back in 2020. This was just before COVID was really kicking in. I was in Europe and I was watching videos one night and I saw somebody playing Forza, and then because I always dismissed Forza, because I had a PlayStation. It was always Gran Turismo, and I didn't realize you could get it on PC. Anyway, I was watching Forza stuff and then found out that you could get it on PC while I was overseas, and then I found a deal and I picked it up. Got back home and that was my life for a couple. But it was the two games back then for me coming down the later end. This was the later end of my high school years, going into finishing high school and into uni, was Warframe and Forza, really. So very good. So yeah, absolutely can't wait. Now I'd been waiting. Now so that's why I hadn't really been playing too much, and I unfortunately missed out on getting Forza Horizon 3, which I was great to be honest. I could have saved up the money and that. But yeah, so we're gonna hear more about that next week, I believe. And definitely that's gonna be one of the most anticipated games. I love my Forza Horizon games. And I play the shit out of them. And then also this is Japan, and Japan would be like, for me, Japan is like, you know, the bucket list, right? So I think it's the same for a lot of people. Everyone sort of is super highly anticipating a Japanese racing game, to be honest. So great. Also, because you know, as a New Zealander, right? Like New Zealand, the vast majority of cars are from Japan because everything's kind of perfect for us, essentially. Like, basically, Japan has rules where if you have a car and you hit, like, it's like 100,000 Ks or maybe 80 Ks or 80,000, there's like specific things that you hit. So maybe it's like 50,000 Ks and then 100,000 Ks and stuff like that. If you own it a specific amount of time, you got to pay these, you essentially have to pay a shit ton of money that's almost as much as the car is essentially worth. And so after getting just before about 100,000 Ks, and sometimes 50,000 Ks, they will sell the cars and put them up for auction. That's why there's so many Japanese cars for auction. Just because, you know, if your car's worth $10,000 and you got to pay like $8,000 to get a bunch of new on-road stuff, whatever, it's like, fuck, I should just get a new car then, right? So they'll sell it, and then with that money they'll go get a new one. And the most part, that's always been New Zealand picking them up, and Australia, I guess. Although recently it's been some other countries have been starting to pick up with like parts around England and stuff like that. So been a little bit annoying for us, but also very cheap for us. So it's very easy to get everything. By far the closest manufacturer for everything. Europe stuff's pretty expensive. America stuff's kind of so. Gallipoli, I've seen clips of it, but it just doesn't look very good. I mean, yeah, it's these games, right? The issue with these is they're really cool games, but like they only last like a couple of months, and then that's kind of it, really. But I don't know, Gallipoli might be interesting. Very big for New Zealand and Australia. So. Gothic 1. I actually did play the demo ages ago when they did the thing, and the demo was kind of meh, but oh, if it was within budget that I was willing. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I thought we already released that. It was not a great game, and there was lots of AI, wasn't there? One really flopped off. It was mostly positive now. That's surprising. But when I last looked, it was very negatively reviewed. I did hear that it ran terribly, and that was probably one of the worst things. So I don't know if they've improved now, but a lot of people that played The Sims were mega normies, in terms of gaming. Like, it was pretty much the only game that I'd play. So, completely overhauled all the awards. So, what are the awards now? So, from what I'm aware, they changed the awards. Interesting. Yeah. They removed the gesture, of course. Essentially, they've removed it so you don't get points anymore. Getting an award, which is honestly, unfortunately, a good thing, to be honest. Because see, every single time a game comes out, you just see a bunch of actually just kind of sad. Yeah, so this game just didn't really run good, but as I was saying, is a lot of the people that played The Sims are quite like normies, right? Just, when I say that, I don't mean that in like a negative connotation, right? There's people that are not inherently mega gamers, right? And so with that, they wouldn't have crazy gaming PCs. And so what I saw was a lot of people when this game launched is they just didn't have great PCs because they'd only really play Sims. Sims isn't a particularly demanding game. I see a bunch of mods I get. But yeah. A lot of people just didn't run the game. I was never crazy into The Sims. I did enjoy it. I never really played on PC though. I only really played it, I think I played it a little bit on PC, but it was mostly on mobile. Mobile games was my life for a very long time. Ember 2020. I mean, I'll add it to my wish list, but it doesn't look great. I'm guessing it's just trying to focus on being old school RTS. Literally what I just said, okay. Which, in fairness, I don't have really any complaints, I guess, about it. Old school. I never... The issue is this was way kind of before my time. A lot of these sorts of old school games. I never had like a PC that could really do anything. So we had a laptop, but all it could run was essentially web games. So like I couldn't even run Minecraft. It was bad. I got Minecraft not long after that launch. 2012 or something. Yeah. I do recall playing a little bit of these. These were good. Back when I was younger, still in primary school and out of high school. Would have been mostly primary school though, because I don't recall. I know pretty early into high school I got my desktop. But with one of my friends who I go on walks pretty much every week actually. Oh, the Slover Kiwi who comes into my chat and berades. I used to go to his house and he used to have Rise of Nations and one of the Age of Empire games. And so used to play a little bit of that at his house. A couple of his games, that's a lot. I like that for me. I always remember that pretty fondly, and that sort of got me back now to use. I always wanted to play them, but I never really had them. And then I did get, I think, Age of Empires 2 disc. And I played a little bit of that, but not much. Because I'm having so many issues with the discs. Need a laptop with this drive. 'Cause I think the issue was it came with like 3 CDs, and I was young and stupid and couldn't figure it out. So I think I just had like a specific amount of content. Yeah, okay. I might actually be able to find. I just don't know if I still have this stuff. I'll be a moment, because if it's either it's this one spot, or I would have no clue if not. Okay, so I couldn't find it. The only PC game that I could find was this. I found a couple PlayStation games that we used to play. Maybe we sold some of them when we sold the Wii or something like that. My mum might have accidentally. Oh, it didn't even come with all the discs. This is also probably not ideal. We've got the manual CD and disc 1. But we've got slots for a couple of extra discs, as you can see. So 2 of them are missing. But Command and Conquer. This was back when you used to get disc games. That's how old this is. Oh. The old EA Classics PC game. 2002 and oh my gosh. Minimum specs. 800 megahertz Intel P3 or AMD Athlon. 128 megabytes of RAM. 1.8 gigabytes of free space hard drive. DirectX 8.1 with a 32 megabyte card with NVIDIA GeForce 2 or ATI Radeon 7000. ATI Radeon, interesting. So that must have been maybe AMD must have been Radeons must have been owned by a different company back then. DirectX sound, speedy 8 times speed, Windows 98, 2000 ME or XP. Back then I think, or probably XP I think. Internet requirement was 56 kilobit per second. Wow. Game won the RIP, but E3 2002. A strategy game. I think I actually have this game. Not on. I start with A. And I think I have it on EA. Oh, I don't want to share. I always get concerned because sometimes it all comes up. I don't even know if I remember that. Oh, we used to have a couple of games like that. My laptop wasn't great. I don't think I ever really got... I genuinely think I couldn't run that game because of have enough. I didn't have the CDs required. I know one of the games we bought at some sale at a church, and obviously around that. Did I hit? Oh no, I did. Yeah, Command & Conquer Remastered. Command & Conquer and Red Alert. What's interesting? Play this thing. I don't think I ever got to play. Never mind, I wouldn't have played like. I played Titanfall. I really enjoyed this. 5 hours, yeah. I've played A Way Out. I've played obviously Apex. How much Apex? I got this, I think, the day after it released, and then it was terrible. I played it for a while, maybe like a month, but like never have liked Battle Royale. So Battlefield 1. That was Battlefield 3. This was just the camp. Battlefield 4. Just the camp. Mostly just did a little bit. That's Battlefield. This is my. I had 4 and 3 on my PlayStation. And I would have racked in a good amount of hours, probably like 50,000 both of them. Back then I didn't have a ridiculous amount of time. It was really like, I'd only had like 2 hours each day. I used to play Dragon Age. I remember I got all of these to play with a friend. Well, it wasn't to play with a friend, but my friend talking about it. But they got it, and then I was like, oh, I'll go get them a stuff. And then I didn't even make it through. I don't know why it doesn't come up. I have it. I've definitely played it. Origin. Us. What did I get? See, if I go. I don't. Oh, this is just the origin story based on. I mean, I definitely wasn't finishing it. I think her name was Morgana. When do you... What the world is some of these from? Get Morgana Dragon Age Origin. Oh, Morrigan, that's the one. After the Battle of Ostagar. How long to be? About 40. Probably only about a third. After Ostagar. Now I didn't only just. Oh my god. Can't be only this way. I was definitely a decent bit past that. I think I remember the red cliff. think I remember the third assassination. So I don't know if all of these exist, because some of these are saying that it might be true. I think I was the mage. I don't know where I was. I would have been about a third of the way through. Maybe around... Amy, how you doing? I don't think I remember this. Honestly, I mean, you haven't missed really too much. I've been talking about a bunch of stuff. All you've missed is essentially I went on a tangent looking into the games coming up, which has been me for the last hour. And then, yeah, so I've just been talking about all of these. My god, it's really... I'm doing alright, very still though. Like, physically. Been talking about games that I'm anticipating this year. Didn't work today, luckily. I die. I did a bit. Good push away. We're just looking at about Command and Conquer. Yeah. No, like physically. Yeah, I've been back at work. Oh yeah, it's been almost a year of like no work last year, so yeah. We're doing a very big job as well. I work 30? No, I wish. Dude, I gotta tell you, Metal Gear, not a single 3D like art job in New Zealand. Really. There's like a handful, but they're nothing. None in my role anyway. There's no proper environment art open. The industry at the moment is shit in New Zealand. There's one VFX role that I've seen going around, but I don't do VFX and not to an extent. And then there's an art director, but I obviously can't fit that, unfortunately. What paint? Like a physical paint. Like, you know, we're doing a bunch of lifting and stuff every day. So you get physically sore your muscles. You're doing I think it's 7.4 meter, because you know, it's not arms, it's everything. My legs, my back, my arms, my hands, my everything. Ankles. The rough in general, I say. 8 more indie games. And you say that in the first place. Well, it's a physical job. Everything gets sore. There's in physical jobs. It's never really one thing. I want to work on more games, but I just don't even have the time. I don't think at the moment, Metal Gear. I've mostly gotten into working or I will be pretty much working full time. It just didn't really need me into this job. And I'm struggling to find the time to do much. But yeah, you're doing it's like the 7.4 meter uprights. So big racking. I don't know. Gonna get like this sort of stuff. 7.4 meter. I'm surprised how many use the blue and orange color. Of course there is stuff, if you get colored, it's more expensive. It's powder coated. Otherwise, you just put this, which is galvanized. Yeah, 7.4, and we're doing. I don't actually know how many frames, actually. I would say about a bit over 100. That's what we did. There's quite a lot. Anyway, let's continue. Oh, I forgot to say, Metal Gear. I am doing a game jam, but yeah, everyone seems to just be super busy. Otherwise, Forza 6, I went on a tangent for probably too long, but Forza 6, I'll just cover quickly the ones that I'm most anticipating. So, nothing this month. Next month, I've covered stuff that I won't go into, stuff that I am aware of, but I'm not overly. My most anticipated would be Crimson Desert would be one of my most anticipated, but I mentioned before that I'm sort of keeping my distance just because it's looking good. Grand Theft Auto 6 is looking great, but no PC launch, so I couldn't care less, to be honest, about Grand Theft Auto. I just want it to release. The sooner it releases, the sooner it comes to PC. If they keep delaying it, it's never going to come to PC, and I'm going to get fucking annoyed. I still think they are like shooting themselves in the foot by not releasing on PC. Some people will buy a console explicitly for it, but I don't know. Anybody that buys a console to play a game is I think, like, to play a single game. If you're buying it to play multiple games, sure, right? If you're like, oh, but I gotta buy the console to play the game, so you're spending like over $100 to play the game, and then you're spending hundreds of dollars just to play that singular game. I'm just like, are we like, how much expendable income do you have, buddy? Like you were dropping, you know, maybe at this point almost 1,000 New Zealand dollars just to play a single game. It was released. I know, it's stupid. Why wouldn't they release on PC? That is the age-old question, Amy, that I genuinely wish I knew. I think it's some deal that they have with consoles, so the consoles will pay a bunch of money, and it's like to draw attention to the consoles. But fuck you, Rockstar. You don't need more money. You know your income. That's billions of dollars. You don't need more. It can't be that much either. One spec, yeah. They are, but they're also releasing anyway on PC, so that's kind of. I can't imagine they would be just programming for console and then they switch to PC. I think part of it is sort of like an early access period. I think for GTA 5, when that launched, it was mostly kind of like, you know, there's no online and it's sort of just release of the game, and then they fix it all, and by the time it's fixed, they release on PC. But yeah, so it'll be about a year later is generally how long it takes, sometimes a bit longer than that, so. Yeah, we won't see GTA 6 for a very long time on PC, really. Which I just think is stupid, especially considering how many years it is in development. So well. Probably. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Forza, I went on a tangent. Forza is like one of like the OGs of my streaming stuff. It was like one of the OG games. That and Warframe, ironically, because that was essentially the two games that I used to play. New Resident Evil game came out this year, yeah. I'm not. I've never been a crazy Resident Evil person though. I've never finished a Resident Evil game. I've played a couple of them though. But then again, okay, and this sounds stupid, but yeah, I'm aware I'm not that big on horror games. Not inherently like, I mean, not like for like a scared thing. I just they just don't really interest me that much. Actually no, I tell a complete lie. I have finished a Resident Evil game, but technically not finished in that sense. I played Resident Evil 6. It shouldn't be that much of a surprise to it shouldn't. I have played Resident Evil 6. I finished that, but technically there's multiple campaigns. So if you count the multiple campaigns, then with the different characters, then yeah, then I would say I technically haven't completed it. But I completed the main one with I can't remember who. Yeah, Psycho, I was gonna say. RE4 is your favorite. I haven't played RE4. So, actually no, my first Resident Evil was Revelations. I played that for like a little bit because I got it part of, I think, a Humble Bundle. And then back when I was like first started doing Humble Bundle, played it a little bit. I was like, okay, not really for me. And then didn't play more. Yeah, so this was 2018. Oh, so this was like, bear in mind I got, oh no, 2019. RE8 for, yeah. Yeah. I can't remember if it just, I just had no clue what I was doing. I either had no clue what I was doing, or there was something that went wrong, and I was just fucking like stupid. I played Resident Evil 2, and I got a decent bit of the way through there. I've left the, I killed the boss after leaving the first area, and I was playing Claire, who's underneath the area, and then I stopped at the area, and I don't think I was that close to finish. I might have been maybe like halfway through. Oh, here we go. So I would have been sewers or laboratory. Oh, no. Okay, so I must have been almost finished then. Well, hold on. Maybe I just finished the game at some point then. I didn't realize that I was that close to finishing it. Maybe I get around to finishing that at some point then. Let's say that I've finished it. The remake. How long? TB. 9 hours, yeah. Interesting. Okay, let's move along. What was the other one that I've played? I played 6. Okay, so evidently 6 was after. I thought 6 was before, but 6 was after thing, and I played it with my friend. So we got... Brother, what are we doing? Reverse, and then villages, as Amy mentioned, but I didn't get far into village, to be honest. I got into the, I got into the area, the Anna mansion thing, and then I kind of stopped. This was about like maybe two playthroughs, and then, yeah, I remember you and I got it, I think I got it like a little bit after you, I think, a week after you. And we finished about the same spot. It just wasn't. Yeah, I just don't think the game. I don't know what it is, to be honest, for me with the games. I can't say they're boring, but it's just not pulling me. You know what I mean? I don't think any of them really was over. I think part of it's like puzzle horror. It's so stupid because I've made a puzzle horror game, but bear in mind the choice on doing the puzzle horror game was by far not my choice. And actually I was quite adverse to making a puzzle horror game. Part of that being because we kind of did that last year. No, sorry, the year before. Still fucking lost on the whole thing. So I was kind of like, oh, but there were so many issues I think I would have changed with that whole boss design. I think John Carpenter's was pretty cool. Someone else to play, yeah, probably is. Actually, yeah, I'm just not really a horror person. I don't think I've ever. I'm gonna actually have a brief look. Now, of course, there's levels to horror. Now, I wouldn't call Halo horror. I have finished Black Thorns Manor. I haven't finished any of these. Now, generally I finished a couple of levels of that, but I wouldn't really call much. I haven't finished any of these. This is evidently something very wrong with this, because this is not all the horror games that I have. Was it 12 out of what? I'm ready to play only. That'll be why. How do we remove ready to play? Because these will be ones that I have installed, I'm assuming, yes. I don't actually know why I have some of these installed. How do I change ready to play? Hold on, let me look. Steam and ready to play only. You use the show only ready to play filter. I don't have that. I don't know why you wouldn't want dynamic click. Get it? Collection. Brother, what are we doing here, huh? Why is it only showing ready to play? Is it a snapshot? Completion only showing. Hit the blue button in the top left. No, we're not talking that. I guess. What are we doing, buddy? Why are we like this? I didn't play The Last of Us, I just watch people. The game seems kind of boring though, yeah. What the fuck is blah? Simulation. Okay, buddy. Yeah, that one's never really interesting. Okay, let me go horror to theater go. Hopefully. I'm now interested. Showing ready to play. What are we doing? English only showing install games. What? And then apparently nobody's got this issue. Oh, here we go. Why did these things? Are you in the old library or the new one? If you're in the old one, mouse over the library and press the games menu. If you're in 6 years ago, so I'm assuming that's not my fucking issue. Brother, what are we doing here? But it's the Steam collection. Are we stupid, Google? Oh shit, 2019, 6 years ago. I don't like that. Ask ChatGPT. Brother, I am not ever using any AI. I adamant to can't figure this one out though. Because I mean it's obvious, right? Ready to play is obviously this. But the issue is that is evidently not the fucking case. Oh my god, this was not on before. Okay, so I had to retoggle it, it seems. That was my issue. Okay, it was just a fucking died a little bit. Alright, let's go remove. Okay, take two. Okay, let's say horror games. Now, I wouldn't classify any of those as horror games. I mean, if you're seriously calling Cookie Clicker a horror game. Ah, okay, actually, I tell a lie. I have finished Dying Light. But it's more of a zombie than a horror. I don't know how... That's your definition, I guess. Technically horror. Never finished Dying Light 2. It was an alright game, but it was never great. Catherine Classic, I guess it's a horror game. Did finish it. It was pretty good, though. World War II is not a horror game, but I did finish that one, campaign-wise. I got a decent way through Forest, never finished it. Now, we're getting fucking more Steam bugs. Oh, Steam... Come on. I mean, under 10 hours, we're gonna struggle to find games that we finished. Actually, no, I have finished Firewatch. I have finished Stanley Parable multiple times, but I wouldn't call it a horror game. Control, I think I got a decent way through, but I never. And What Remains of Edith Finch? I guess you could call that a horror game. I say that as in I've finished it. I genuinely think possibly the first game I've ever played on Steam was Blood and Bacon. Just putting it out there. Yeah, and then you're not gonna find a game that I've finished under an hour. I would be really surprised. Yeah, no. No, not many. Horror games are not really my cup. I just don't think I find them particularly interesting. Horror as a genre doesn't entertain me, I think. Like, it has to be something... It has to be something else first, and then a horror game second. It can never be horror game first, something else second. Like, I enjoyed CD Projekt Red Cyberpunk, and its horror element in the Phantom Liberty, but it was never a horror game as a first thing. If the game was solely that, I probably wouldn't enjoy it much. That much to be general. Any of these games are really interesting. Much. I'm surprised how little games actually. This one I would love to say that I'm looking for. I think anybody that's followed Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, will know that it's probably not something you want to be highly anticipated. PvKK actually, not probably my most anticipated game, but definitely a game that I've been following. And Godot as well, which is pretty. I guess Squadron 42 is releasing this year. Well, so they say. Actually, ironically, some of these Star Wars games are pretty cool. I've never been like a mega Star Wars guy. A lot of the Dawnwalker is definitely one of my top games that I'm anticipating this year. Oh yeah, Warhammer Survivors. It's a combination of Warhammer and Vampire Survivors. They actually are working with the team Ponkel as well. Please seriously, bots on Discord, I swear. Like, it's gone to the point where I've had 2 bots try to add me on Discord now, today, alone. And both of them don't share a single friend or server. Like, that's how bad it's getting. Usually they share a server, but that's just getting bad. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, I mean, I've talked about it in the past. It's one of the games I'm most interested in. Yes, so I'm actually quite looking forward to this. But it will mostly just be Vampire Survivors. It's essentially just think of it like a Vampire Survivors DLC, except it's not a DLC. The DLC is just the new game. But, I mean, I'm not complaining. Unless it's like, you know, $30. Then I'd be like, okay, buddy. Are we kidding? Yeah, I did see that actually. So this one was at the Game Awards, I believe. Anyway, let's play some Warframe. How you guys doing though? All is pretty cool though. I found a really good crafting bitches.
Ready for action.
What game? You've been playing something recently. What were you playing? Evidently you're not playing a game, unless you're on offline mode, but... or not a Steam game, but I've seen you playing a game, which I'm not going to show on stream. Oh, you've been playing some more Rivals. I'm surprised you got over 100 hours, not 90, yeah. Minus is like me, she's trying to hide from. Yeah. Still cutting your 3D app, yeah. How's that going? Don't feel like you've played with... yeah. A couple games that are like that for me, where I'm just like, I look at my time, play them. Oh, sorry. What the fuck did I put this many hours in? I don't know, it's a pretty good combo actually. It might be better than the combo that I got this idea from. Building the move tool right now. Hey, nice. Be pretty cool. Oh, I sort of spoiled. Doing now. Cedo is still the best for kind of a lot of stuff that's non-canon, I've found. I'm just gonna go pause to my example. Still a lot of people playing Warframe. Yeah, a lot. It hit its peak last year. And when I say last year, I mean late last year. I've been watching Monty Python and the Holy Grail before stream. I never finished it though. Well, never finished it today. I finished it a while ago. I'm rewatching it. Never mind. I thought it had an all-time peak last year. Evidently not. It did hit a good peak. You can see old peak. Oh, so it's very close to peaking. Light. But I started playing after a new update. Oh, it's doing a lot better. Destiny's been full on fucking flat for a very long time. Of course, not everybody playing Destiny plays on, but yeah, Destiny. Half of it is Bungie though. Bungie's fucking terrible. I mean, this is still one of the best, but you can see these guys are strong, bear in mind. Yeah. And I can only see it going downhill from now. The issue is Destiny's not... Now, Destiny is a bit of an interesting game for me, to be honest. Now that I think about it. So, back when I used to play soccer or football, I'm still a soccer person, but it is football. This was like my final year really playing. We went to one of the guys' houses and he was playing Destiny 1 and he had a couple of the special Destiny, what are they called? Like he had like the Matterhorn or whatever it's called, like one of those legendary guns. But he had a couple of those and he was going around playing the game and stuff like that. Looked cool, so I picked it up on my PS3 and like nobody was playing it. I'm like, and didn't play too much of it. I got the special edition as well, whatever the fuck that one was called. Played a bit of it, but I never got too far into it. I probably would have put, you know, maybe 20 hours into it. And then Destiny 2 released, but it was paid, and a lot of people were like, okay, are we joking? And then Warframe was actually doing really good in comparisons, and they made it free for a limited time, and I picked it up during a limited time event. This was not too much after it released, I don't think. And then this would have been 2018. I remember this was around the Fortuna area. Then the Warframe, and then I picked it up. I played it a little bit. Was like, okay. Stopped playing, and tried to pick it up again a while after that, and it just was not that great. I played for 6.1 hours, and it was, I don't know, Destiny was never great for me in terms of Destiny 2. Destiny 1 was more enjoyable for me than Destiny 2. The issue with it was, they don't explain, for one, they cut like all the content down. Yeah, I'm aware I don't want to install like a 500 gigabyte game, but at the same time, seriously, they're cutting content like crazy. It'd be nice to just reuse a lot of assets and stuff like that if we're really gonna have that big of an issue. There's like no direction as a new player. I remember like I was trying to do stuff and it says go and do something at blah place, and now I'd rather not have to search up where to go. At the same time, it doesn't explain where to actually go to do that, and so I'm like, okay, well, I just won't play the game then. I can't progress, and stuff like that. And it's just getting stupid. and they'd cut out like a bunch of stuff. I have an R5 hotshot. I do not have an R5 hotshot, unfortunately. I don't think I have any hotshot, to be honest. I'm pretty new to coming back into the game, and so I haven't done really anything for hotshot, unfortunately. The only one that I have that's like, I think I can I don't know, I'll double check in a minute then. I was gonna say I'll double check it now, but it's taking well, I know I don't have R5, let's put it that way. If I have hotshot, it would be like 1 or 2 singular arcanes. What did warframe do? They did 1999, which is like a Y2K sort of thing, but not medieval, I don't believe. I haven't seen anything about that. The next thing they're doing is Tau. Going more into the Tau stuff. It's good but niche. Maybe thinking of Self-Frame. Yeah, Metal Gear, you might be thinking of Self-Frame. It's the Souls-like. I don't know if I still have it installed. Self-Frame. Yeah, I do have it installed. I reinstalled that recently. Yeah. I got into the ages ago. I got into the, I think maybe when was it? Like not too long after I got into the playtest for the Warframe. Back when it was exclusive, but I had no clue what I was doing. I did do a little bit of it. Usually I did a little bit of comments on it, writing feedback, but I don't recall as well for Soulframe there was much direction. I think it was mostly figure it out yourself, which wasn't my greatest cup of tea. What was I trying to do? Right, there's me. Let me swap with so I watched a video and it was Arrow. I think I have a specific thing. I know you can crit with Null Star. In Venus, I don't really run too many helmet builds, but no, I didn't know that. Let me see if I can quickly build this. A hero. I've recently gotten Hero Prime, and he's pretty cool, isn't he? Now for this, actually, you kind of don't want them to. These are steel passes. Let me start running my Mumbo Jumbos. That's probably a mistake, actually. I just remember running this is always a mistake here, because I have too much energy. It takes way too long. There we go. I run the 4. Here we go. Now we can do damage prevent. Build it all up. Avenger with the new one, lost one. Oh, really? Here we go. This is pretty good because you get a bunch of crits. See a lot of people running. This hero's survivability. This isn't it. This is 1. Then it makes it good. The hero's really good, but he's very I think the unfortunate thing. I really like Hero though. It's a lot of management. Which is really cool. I'm like a 50-50 on management frames. Sometimes I just want to chill and I like struggle. He's very powerful. I think I have Arcane Avenger. I wouldn't be surprised. I was going to that event. I was like, ooh, what the fuck happened? I pressed my 5 and it didn't do anything. Okay, so he's probably stronger than I was going to cover. Smashing that. This is very strong. Man. Alright. I'm just getting shredded by these guys. I need to figure out how to build his survivability a little bit better. This was, to be honest, max health. This is a soul. Okay, in fairness, this isn't a particularly great build. This is only for Besmer. So you mentioned Arcane Avenger. On damage, that's actually quite. I see good damage. Theranos 3, yeah. Yeah, 3's gonna hit or miss, I think. Hold on, let me try Inaris then. Aegis for survival. I have Aegis. Okay. I do. Damage. Well, so, okay, I got a question then. I haven't played in so long. Have a good Aegis. Is Arcane Aegis or Barrier better? Because there's a 6% chance to regain everything. I guess that is on a cooldown, I guess that would be your thing. Whereas there's a 3% chance. That's for recharge, right? What do you think's better? Same, but Aegis is really? I don't actually know what is in here better, so. Okay, let's run. Give it a right, it's the right time. Thought that one of those would have proc. There we go. Okay, barrier. Oh, let's see, so does that down really isn't help. Yeah. Only proc once. And I do question whether this Aegis is gonna proc time. 3%. But it doesn't have that cooldown, so potentially it could proc more often. At all. I guess at the end of the day it depends on if you actually get proc or not. I think I don't mind this does have what's his name? So we get Aegis there. Good. Okay, so I can see if you can get the proc for Aegis, you are getting it. It is gonna regen quite a bit. Okay. That's sort of a yeah, interesting. So it's it lasts over amount of time. So we are barrier. I would be instantly dead. Pretty much once a like it's a one and done sort of thing. It does give you a little bit more leeway. But even getting it to proc in the first place, you know what I mean? Like it's you need to be double as lucky, I guess. One's a 6% chance and the other one's a 3% chance. Okay, yeah, no, I'd probably say Aegis is probably better then. But I of course it sort of depends. Maybe like maybe a Hildren it might be better to just run barrier. Yeah. Where's Condemn again? Yeah, oh, I could probably see. Yeah, Condemn, that's the one where it gives you, yes. It shows you'll survive. Okay. Okay, I was gonna check out Inaros. So, I think you need 1300, and getting 1300 I was struggling for the maximum amount for these. I just don't crit enough, but I do get a heap of extra damage here. Fast deflection and free risk, but yeah. The other one, I found that this one did actually less damage. This was a blast. That was kind of cool. But yeah, it does kind of stun, but it inherently is quite a lot less. Saving is kind of sort of if you're versing like weak people, maybe blast is better in that regard, but I seemed a bit meh. What am I running? Viral Rad. Alpha tanks here, Arcane. Yeah. I don't think I have Arcane. So then again, to be honest, Grace and Guardian on the Naris. I've never heard of Arcane Persistence. Yeah, okay, so... Oh, okay, so from here you can see Arcanes. Okay, so I can tell you now I do not have Hotshot. The only, like, relatively modern one that I have would be... Actually, no, I do have some of them, like these Crispiculars and Molt Augmented. From the... I thought I got Hotshot, though, but it must have been a different one. Yeah. Oh, it was Reaper that I got recently. That must be... Sure. Great chance for tensing as well, using abilities simply. Yeah, okay, so there's kind of... Persistence, yeah. And yeah. Where do you get it from? Because, to preface, I, like, stopped playing for about 5 years. And so, in December, I came back for the Old War update. Remove all shields if armor is above 700. Oh, actually, no, I have heard of this one. I believe I have heard of this one. Just... Yeah. Oh, I think I forgot to swap back. Did I? No, I think I am. Viral red one seems a bit better. In theory, though, probably viral heat would be better again. Oh, and proccing heat, so I guess there is some heat. I don't know why there's heat. Let's see, it is still pretty. I mean, bear in mind these are 140 steel passes, so like they're weak, I guess. But the red's probably pretty hardcore as well. And they're all just fighting themselves, really. Alright, you too, man. Have a good night. There's not too much going on. I'll be mostly just doing my own thing. But no, you have a good one. Good seeing you pop by. Good of you. The other one that I was playing earlier today, Gaia, and she was pretty good, to be honest. I'm gonna pause just because but running like I think it's from my 4 this time, and then my 3. This ended up doing pretty good as well. I mean, okay. You see, not as much damage there because I'm using the wrong fucking bit. Here we go. This one's better. Am I very good for health tanks? Best way to survive on them. If the shield frame's not gonna lie, I probably still recommend Aegis faster. And Brief. I don't think I have Brief Respite. No, I do, right? Brief Respite was one of the new ones, but I don't think I got it. Yes, I do. I've seen a couple of people running that. That's like one of the new go-tos. I stopped playing, obviously, for time. Came back, and was watching some guides, and pretty much everybody was running Brief Respite or some other one that I haven't managed to get yet. And it was... Oh, I don't even remember what it was. Just, Growing Power, I think. This one was pretty good. Probably not as good as Harrow's, but then again, with the electricity and stuff, although it's less single target damage, we're kind of just bullying people. Growing Power, yes, Growing Power, that's one. To be honest, my build's never really amazing, like high level focus. Like, everyone's running sure-footed and you know, what's it, that roll invincibility mod. I mean, this is pretty good to be honest. I mean, yeah, not as good as... And the Ceto's probably... Half of this is, to be honest, the frame. And half of that, but... Ours was surprisingly good. With the Besmu. And this is Steel Pass, it's not Walk in a Park. But my Besmu is... Let me try a guy with Combat Discipline and Avenge real quick. Where'd the mods? I don't. So you're saying, Ginger. I believe I got it. Arcane. Oh, and not get. Alright, I could be included right now. No, I did. Okay. I just didn't know which color it was. Okay, so on damage, chance for crit. Okay. What are we working with? Grace and all. Proceeds of Grace. Okay, on damage, and that's a really high percent crit chance. Okay, that could be, you could be cooking there. Yes. And combat discipline. My only issue is you lose 10 health on kill. Wait, why'd you run this? Or not combat. Nothing about. For the Besmu, I'm using the mod that you need as much health as possible. So losing health would be like adverse. Oh, okay. Okay, so combat discipline to proc Avenger. I get it now. I can see where you're going now. Okay. I see the vision. Actually, under me. Yeah, that's right. But, nah, it's so good, it's so good, yeah. Sometimes the longer my stream goes, the more delayed it gets, unfortunately. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so I will run my 4, however. That's through all my energy. You say take a little bit of damage. There we go. Run my 3. Try not to die. Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. I evidently chose the wrong. I swapped weapons, which was getting washed though. And alright. Okay. Oh. Okay, so we big kick in here. Now, really, there we go. Really just want it to proc. These guys are, don't let them hit you if you run combat discipline. Yeah, they were fucking not nice. Your kills will hurt you, so run max combat. I actually can't. Dropping. I mean, just for the sake of. Let's remember myself the damaging. Might get a drop that. Charge my fair bit. Yeah. Yeah, why that cool? This gen. Oh wait, I never swapped. Sorry. There it was. That. 1 health. Ah, you don't need it. We'll try this though. Okay, yeah. Let's probably not run that then. We're right. Pop this for. 21% run anyway. I can even run my abilities without getting insta-killed. Holy though. Sweet. I love to test it. Oh, my fucking already ran out. That's just annoying me. Oh, what? Okay, hold on. Why did they not reset it? Let's just swap. If this reset. Oh. Okay, there we go. Fuck me. Very quick. Yes. Guys are just dangerous. Ah, I wasn't quick enough, unfortunately. This is the only issue with Guy. Guy is very good, but fucking a bit of a pain to deal with. Because the 10 seconds is not much. Only show you eventually. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is the wrong build. Oh, maybe I was on the wrong build as well. When I swap back as well. Tenacious Bond. Okay, no today. Yeah, I don't have it, unfortunately. I only have Dreamer's Bond. What's Tenacious Bond like? Oh, what the fuck? Should use Aegis. This should be with Aegis though, no? Oh, Aegis. Oh, with Aegis. Right. Then you lose more augmented, but I guess for here, it's probably worth running this. More augmented can get quite good. Let's just unlock them. But yeah. But I think so that I can kill it that. Fight. This is the only conundrum. I get fucking fried with Gaia. Like, no tomorrow. It's a very great pause to simulate from frame, but once they get reissued, you're fucked. Okay, Infinesis is also very much, as much as I said this is to try her new Augment Archon stretch. I don't have any of the Archon mods, unfortunately. Her new Augment though? New Augment. I do want to get the Archon mods. I haven't done the mission for it. I have the cathode current. Does she have another one? Quick thinking. Really? What's it on? Drains energy, true. I think the other thing that I really got to think about is also bear in mind you're never gonna verse that many heavy gunners, right? Like the general, but not be letting it get to that. Reverse. Oh man, I keep letting it go to the reload. Telling me. Like against the normal of enemies, right? Like. Just kind of. Oh shit, what the fuck was that? Got a one shot. Was it the bombard that killed me? I forgot what it was. That was a whole shit ton of damage. What you think? Yeah. This is a good gun I found. This actually used to be my favorite gun. The Basmec was my favorite gun, and then I don't know if it got nerfed. They did something for fucking over the 5 years. I think they buffed a bunch of the enemies and changed how a bunch of it works. Ah, 17 seconds? Are we joking? Gotta be honest, that thing was kind of frustrating. Yeah, 17. Liability. I thought it was 17 seconds. I thought it was running for a bit longer than that. I mean, against these guys, it's good. This is, yeah, I need to look into that one then, because evidently I've been missing something. Trying to see for a bit. Quick thinking, energize, equilibrium, arcane ages. Obvious survivability. Because this one I need as much health. So that was my focus on this. It was explicitly only health mods. Apart from I think one of them, because I was just getting frustrated about everything else being bad. Arcane energize. Energize. Insurance state. Ah, what am I doing? Ah, oh well. We'll continue with the. Let me just override this. Alright. So. Equilibrium. Quick thinking. Oh, no, so the health is solely for this one Basmu mod. It is the Dreadful Kill Shot. For every 75% warframe health capped at 360, you gain increased damage and status chance. That's your health thing. But yeah, this is solely just for this mod here. The 360 is good. Though then again, I could probably drop Serration for something else. Probably no point having that and Serration. I need to get more Galvanized mods. The Serration would probably be dropped reasonable, but I don't know if it's the best for her. This is not explicitly for her. I was more just testing because she also does. My normal build on her doesn't have many. This is my normal build. It's quite a bit different. So it's got very low health. I'm using Barrier. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, no, this was only to test the crit side of things. But before I was running Harrow, and then I think I was doing something a couple of days ago, and I was like, let's try this, and I was like, oh, this actually good. I think, or maybe it was this morning, I can't actually remember. It was my normal build. Anyway, we're going somewhere, so the Equilibrium. Oh, that's definitely not gonna. Yeah. It's kind of, yeah. Yeah, Barry's kind of. I don't know. Barry used to be really good, but I guess things have changed since when I last played. Yeah. Makes sense. I mean, to be honest, back when I used to play, everybody ran Grace. Now, every time I look, I don't see a single Grace. So, Grace evidently has not got knocked off the hill. of things. Same with Zors, like you never, well, I don't know. The whole fucking, I stopped playing Warframe for way too long and everything's changed. So, you know, so bear in mind, I stopped playing, yeah, I stopped playing, so I don't know how long you've been playing, but I'd imagine a decent amount of time. So you may remember, not too long after the Kuva guys came out, there was the Brammer, and Brammer was by far the best weapon in the game. It was like, yeah, so they had just finished nerfing the melee, because melee had been coming, melee was like swept, like, you know what I mean? And I think actually back then I still have it on a lot. You can see I have a lot of Zors. And so running like Zors with Exodia Contagion was kind of king back then. Among other things, I really liked the Cronin was my favorite melee, and I think Cronin was also one of the best melees as well. But then they nerfed it. They went to, then there was a big AoE was like the next best thing. They nerfed AoE by so much. Yeah, I found that Zors are still pretty decent, to be honest. And then since then, I stopped playing. I come back, and like the Burston and the Breton are like some of the strongest weapons. I'm like, brother, where have we gone? And of course, it's because of Incarnon. Incarnon confuses me a little bit, but yeah, Dual Icor and Magistar Ceramic Dagger. Yeah, hey, they're interesting. I keep seeing everybody going on. Oh, all these kind of stink. Like my old Brammer. Still pretty good, but definitely not what it used to be. Oh, that's old ammo. Hi. Pretty contagious always. You get a high, you're at a decent thing. It's pretty good for normal gameplay, but I guess for this is still pretty decent, yeah. And kind of just something else, yeah. I've been like doing it, and it's like everyone's just it's so hard to come back, to be honest. I was talking to one of my old friends that I used to play with, and I was talking to him about how like coming back it's like so hard, because it's like you got the Incarnons, and the Incarnons are a whole thing, and I actually just don't bother. I got the, so I think, is it the Burston or is it the Breton? I believe it's the Burston, isn't it? Or is it the Breton? I think, no, it's the Breton this week, isn't it? I remember, I got the Breton. It's both. Well, oh, yeah, both in, but as in this week's thing. I think it was the Breton.
You have new quests in your codex.
There. So it was the Breton. Which I think the Burston, I think some people consider is the better of the two. But regardless, I got the Breton and Incarnon Genesis, whatever. Dingus. Looked at how you get it. Oh my gosh. Oh, kill me now. It's such a pain. It's gonna take so much time for me to get this stupid thing. Where is it? That's the left. Yeah. Burston's definitely better, yeah. Fortunate. I'll probably get. Now the thing is, I sort of hate the Burston, but I actually do have both the Burston and the Breton primes. Kind of ironic. The thing is, I absolutely despise Deviri. That's the only thing. I actually hate it. Why solo? It's just a bit easier. Less to do. You'll have the squad and farm.
Let's hear your requirements.
I actually hate it. So to get it,
Bring it to life.
you need. Obviously, I've got only the rune mirror, but we need Pathos Clamp, and that's only the stupid Aura Worm, and I absolutely despise versing the Aura Worm. And part of it was because it's never explained how you defeat it, and so I was playing with somebody else, and I think we genuinely spent like 20 minutes, and we just kept dying because we were just sitting there for so long, and had no clue what we were doing. Unfortunately, even they didn't know what they were doing. So is that in these Tasome extracts? And do Orexia, yeah. Does Orexia does that give you something? There's a new way to get past. Oh really? Okay, you might be cooking onto something, because anything apart from bursting is stupid horror worms. How long does it take to do the Orexia stuff?
You have new quests in your codex.
I've never done the Isle Weaver. Yeah. What's the ooh, let's not jump in. We'll do maybe me do some good stuff then. A little less than it. We'll give it a shot, but if it's gonna take me 30 minutes, I might leave halfway through. That stupid Aura Worm one, that took us about like 40 minutes. It was a bit painful. Neither of us had any clue what we were doing. It was just me and this one other guy. This friend Uriel, he's pretty. It's 30 max. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna run my safe stuff. You gotta get bad too. Okay. Yeah, well, part of it was me. I got half. We were doing all right until we got to the Aura Worm. Didn't explain it. It just said use the Orvius or whatever to jump onto the thing. Okay, great. Use the Orvius. Didn't explain how to use the Orvius to jump on the thing, so it's been a long time. I did actually jump onto him, and then he pushed me off, and I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, I may be fine. Maybe fine. We'll just see how this goes. I'm just trying to figure out what my go-tos are. And I'll run the Nakana. I'd usually run Wukong's actually my favorite, which is like arguably one of the most controversial takes in Warframe, apparently. Uriel seems pretty good. I don't know if it's controversial, but I think Uriel plays very similarly. Maybe do various random, yeah. So should I do Isle Weaver in solo as well? So I never did. I did obviously the base thing. I absolutely hated it. To be honest, anything that involves operators, I actually just don't enjoy because it's super slow. It really breaks up the gameplay. I understand that they're trying to tell a story. Just don't enjoy it though. Like it's just a bit of a slog for me. Do the Lone Star cheek under sorrow. Oops. Warframe sight. Else. Gotcha. So we got sight, never played. Jade, never played. Core and Gauss are decent. My Gauss is probably fine. Reverse Cernus isn't too bad. Oh, I don't. Definitely not the Stug. Let's keep it real here. The Peanut's decent. That one's a heavy attack slant thing. No. I don't know anything about the Catabolus though. I feel like that might be. Yes, this isn't Steel Pass, so it shouldn't be a big of a deal. But Core is alright. Well, Core is good, but you just need a lot of energy. Then once I get it going, like her 1, it will be like one of the most damaging in the game. But you just really got to get her going. That's pretty good. You one, I got Sevagoth, sure. I don't mind. Though I won't be playing for too long, as in you're already. So we'll probably try the Weaver once. Alright, before, alright, send through your stuff. Alright, give me 1 second then. This did just remind me. I'm just gonna get the free pickups that you can do. You probably know better than what I do about. Oh, what? Can you not get it from here? Yeah, you could because it's here, but maybe not. Wait, why can't I even? I can't even interact with her. This is broken. Hey, I guess not then. I need to be right now. Oh, really? Hi, my name's warframe. I'm gonna make this confusing and annoying. Alright, let me jump back out and then I'll invite you. Fine. Alright, so if I remember correctly, it's invite. I'm gonna go. I don't know if it's actual credits are. Alright, let me know. Be warned, you may have crazy ping though. I am in New Zealand. But at least you joined. Half the time I try to do this stupid trading and stuff like that. People just can't even join me and it is so annoying. But alright, let's get Kraken already. So the Isle Weaver. Ah yes. Pretty got it. I need to drop my volume actually. I have the game volume very quiet. Yeah, 1 moment. Actually, can't hear any. Alright, give me 1 second for intrinsic. 36. Probably combat, I guess. Probably get the opportunity there. Alright, so let me go. Rise. Don't do corrosive though. Probably my best bet. I'm gonna run else because it's the only one that I play. Right, so we got these, thank you. Not the thing that I need. Run the Proboscis, Tenant, and the Catapult, not the Stug. Is the reason of my decision there. Alright, we should be good to go.
The triumph of dust.
Okay, so let's see how this works. Well, you can press Q to summon it?
From my city. So I found myself a kingdom to
I didn't
rule.
need it.
Mother would be proud.
Damn, what do you got?
She's taunting me. Just like Sithil said. Raising old ghosts into the earth. Go down there and
Oh,
stop
sorry, is
them.
that what I need? I think so much. Figure out what I'm doing here. Is shooting or what's the goal here? I think I should have. Oh, we got our warframes. Hold on, I never processed that. I think I saw something here. I'm like blind or something. Alright, you definitely carried me that one. I had no clue what I was doing. I was trying to shoot them. Struggling. Alright, nice. And a common decree. Why doesn't little status effects have a thing? Oh, that's quite good for me. Yada yada yada.
Oh, poor little Thrax. The monster from Albrecht's
whoa,
stories
it's,
finally
Risotto.
came for him.
Oh, that's good, okay.
Quickly.
I like the sound of that, actually. Anything that's not Rifter only is my cup of tea. So this is more stages. Oh, it's probably more stages to be honest because we've got more people than when I did it. I probably should have jumped. I should have done invite only or something. I can't listen. Yeah, I would have thought it'd be less stages because of the extra guy, but maybe not. But this here we go. Something's happened. Here we go. Okay, nice.
If you
Crucibles.
came
Crucibles,
here to
this is
use
new.
Albrecht's
This is new.
crucibles, the only
me
thing
go.
you'll create is a corpse.
Oh, fine.
Yours.
Gonna suck that gas. I'm just trying to find the wolves, which I'm assuming are here. Why can I not reload? Oh, my game's broken. No, I just didn't want to reload. Fine then. This is quite good actually. Whoa, this is very good. Reload? Okay. These are new. And they also not explain how to do these. I haven't figured this one out since, but when I first came back, it was never explained how to actually do these things. I'm a little bit confused. So I'm just gonna ask you, and you can respond when you got a minute. But these ones, are they not the blue orbs that you need? They know usually you want to find those 3 blue orbs to get an extra.
What have you done?
I can't find anyone another one. This. Yeah, usually in these missions you can find 3 orbs with like a red, blue orbs with a red inside. Click 3 of them and you get a decree, a bonus decree. Oh, never mind. Alright, then I'm next. Alright, again. Stop looking for it. Strongest person at the moment. Oh, we got these guys. I'm seeing guys. I very much do know them after grinding down, so. A bit of damage. Definitely, absolutely. Well, right back to my battery up. I recently found that Vault is just inherently faster. Like, you can get Vault to be faster than Chaos. It's a lot of the FIV that does the heavy lifting. I didn't know that.
Enough of this playtime. Get out.
What a boss is like. Wait, speed? Oh, like with his two? The one that makes them keep shot. Oh, the issue is it's really good, but at the same time, none of my weapons are particularly headshot.
Do you remember the Zaraman? How much you learned once the restraints were taken off? Think what we could do here.
Oh, it's
Together.
the Dex. Oh, Dex. No, it's the Dex does make sense. Yeah. Interesting. I quite like Uriel though at the moment with his thing. I find he plays similarly enough to another auto. Though, which is kind of annoying. He kind of plays similar to the fuck did this pressure? Wukong. Oh, I'm gonna run out of ammo. I don't know where we're going for this. Necrocoil. No way, we're finding some interesting shit. Yeah, Hydra, yeah. I was surprised how many people got buffs actually. Remind me talking about the Hydra. Anyway. I must say this is definitely more entertaining than the lone story. That one was actually a slog. This kit. I gotta be honest, hate to say it, I was a bit of a fan of the Thane in Under the Ground. I already used it. Yeah. There's 1, there's 3, there's 1. Which they changed as 3. As 3 was stayed under the ground. That one was cool. Yeah. I'm a massive Wukong fan, that's why. I've literally just gone straight down again. Everybody else is carrying me here because I actually have no clue what we're doing. I haven't done a single one yet. We're finishing the objective. I was kind of just flying everybody. My objective in this has been trying to figure out where to go in the first place. I want to get Noko actually at some point. He seems pretty cool. Actually, there's a lot of characters that I want to get, but such a time sink. What's the issue? Everything these days is a time sink, because everybody these days has a... I don't think I found what we're looking for. Again, bad actually. Everybody now is, you gotta do some, they released an update, it comes with some new type of quest, and then on top of finding doing the new quest, everybody has some new type of
Before it, the Undercroft portals remain open.
of
Use one.
items that they use. Like Dante, for example, you need the you know what I mean. The Necro coils and stuff like that. Or you want to do Uriel, you have to do Rita Rebellion. Now I don't mind.
This isn't your Undercroft anymore, kiddo.
That does
These
sort of make me
creatures
crash
are
out a
no
little bit.
scourger,
Quite a lot.
but they'll crush
I
you
just-
still.
For me, it's the I think it actually is just ruining part of it for me. Like I enjoyed Predator Rebellion. I actually consider it to be one of my favorite things. And this Silvergoth is crazy. I do love Silvergoth actually. I gotta be honest. I played that Predator Rebellion so much that I grew to hate it, unfortunately. Like I just really did not enjoy it because it was just I was sick of it. And that's the issue for me. I mean, part of that is RNG, of course.
Sure, kiddo.
Like if RNG
Fight back.
was good enough,
We
then
can do
I
this.
probably wouldn't care as
Spiral
much.
after spiral after spiral.
Of course. I see, I've definitely chosen terrible weapons here. I'm now running out of ammo.
If you're wasting your time here, who's protecting those freaks back in Helvania?
I still remember my kill build. There was heavy. I'm not. I know it's pretty heavy tech. Which okay. Second, probably not bad actually.
I can be your father,
Marabus, I think.
your lover, your friend. I can give the dead back their voice. All you have to do is ask.
Yeah, I just played it for the first time in like 2 weeks. Oh, really?
The scholar's pet. I heard the usurper imitating.
How long was your break?
The spider is her servant now.
Cool, so we're doing the Araxia thing now. So much. Okay, so on my floor, slam my one. But not from Wolfram, just from Maroon. Oh, okay. Whoa, 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 what are we doing here? Oh, golly. That's very close. What's still my... I can't use my, guy. That's, intense. We're doing little, huh?
Rax remembers Araxia, doesn't he? The guardian of Scholar's Landing. That's why he's trembling, isn't it?
Also, I do very much like, he's very tough. I think he's like just released when I was playing. When I stopped playing stuff. Whoa, holy shit. Okay. Somebody was doing
Bad
something
luck to kill
crazy.
Spider, kiddo. Especially when I can just bring her back.
I mean, it's pretty irrelevant now. Wisp! I didn't realize we had a wisp. Hey, that's a heap of stuff. Thank you. What's the towel set? Oh, the generator towel. Yeah, these ones are a little confusing too. Hang on, this is. I'm not that you really make me. Not that. Oh my god, I got no clue. Oh, it's here. Okay, here, there, there. Okay, somebody else has done that for me. What are we missing? Oh, we made it anyway. Okay, well, this hasn't been too bad. Let's see that something.
Her grip weakens at last. Call forth the beast that binds her to Duviri.
And that you bet. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where did you guys go? Oh, and we're versing the aura worm here? Awesome, this is where you get your thing. Oh, the fragmented fight. No, this isn't the aura worm.
Mine! It only exists because of me! That means I get to keep it!
Okay, well, we absolutely carried over here. Huh. I got it. I like that. Really fucking around with my abilities, getting all my shit set up, and then fucking. Brother was already dead pretty much.
Looks like you. What?
She's tightening her grasp.
Her thread is cut! Oh,
Hey.
you may safely
Alright,
resume
your
your
systems
throne,
get the
Your
hustle.
Majesty.
Nice. Well, that was good. Here. Wasn't the force person that you just did there? Oh well, yeah, gone. Yeah, I definitely prefer that a lot more to the lone story. No having to deal with stupid operator stuff. So 6 to Soma. I got the required pathos clamps now. It's just the stupid Soma, but that's probably just a grind. I was gonna inherently do more. But what would you say is the best grind? I'm not gonna do it tonight because it's getting too late now, but what would you say is the best? And thanks for running that with me. I appreciate it. Nice we got the one.
Lay 'em low and burn their shadow.
Okay, sorry, it's just the same
And
thing as
we're
what we're
out.
doing now. Need a lot of that, but Have you done the Fomorian threat already? That was good. Do very. The Pathos Rex here. Yeah. Okay. Do very. I'm obviously not gonna run that now because it's getting late. But so with Duviri experience, because I'm not gonna run it now. Is that sort of like a do at your own leisure, or
Happy to report that all my good jokes.
like is it? So is this doing the story and side objectives, or is it sort of just so you can run in and run out whenever you want? Sorry. I think the better way of explaining this is this like doing Plains of Eidolon, or is this like a normal mission? I think that might be the better way of explaining it. Plains of Eidolon, you go in, go out, sort of at your own speed.
Whole empire gone. Here's where it
This is
gets
a crazy
interesting.
thing. You gotta do this for every encounter you get. That's gonna be... So basically you need to go in and collect the resources but you need, but before you leave, you do the first challenge. Then you can leave. So you only, okay. So you only need to do one challenge and then you can leave. Hold on, do you need multiple to upgrade, to evolve? Hold on. Fine. You can leave, but you have to actually click and click and click. Also, you can choose what you leave. Might need- But that doesn't sound too bad, no. Doesn't. Okay. Okay. No save, right? It's a fucking. Yeah. Whoa. Increased base ammo capacity. Crazy. Interesting. And first challenge for encounters is always do a mission solo no matter the level. Oh. It at least seemed not too. I'll say I do kind of wish they had.
You interested in
different-
custom tune-ups for your gear?
This is different, so it must be the new week or something then. I must have been thinking of last week's stuff then. I 100% was actually, yeah. Okay. Boring color. Oh really? I think I've seen people mention that. Chemical. I do actually have the chemical. I have the Gorgon something around the 60 Tau Soma. It's gonna be like a massive token. That, like, times like that is when it might be worth doing like a resource drop chance thing. Or whatever, resource doubler. You're not having to do things like that much. They all require the same amount. Oh, no, never mind. It's not always the same. That's the same, but not the same. That's. Oh, maybe it's based off of if it's a primary, secondary, top 10. Really?
Admire all you like, but even my time shouldn't be wasted. Okay, duel up.
That's for you. Whoa. That was cool as I thought it was. I gotta be honest, I do really like these. Ricocheting. I do need to look into the Incarnons to be. That's what I've been like really holding off.
Not
The issue
feeling
is
it.
like, I kind of actually dislike it though. I understand, but I'm at the point where you watch like the top, you know, blah 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 weapons, for example, right? And the list is almost exclusively Incarnons, which is fine, but then essentially if you, in fairness, you never have to run the meta, but if the meta is exclusively Incarnons, it's kind of like, I wish we did make it a little bit. Although the pseudo is still pretty good. The same as like Arcana, but not too much. See, the hate's really good, but I'm assuming it's a hate Incarnon or something. I don't know, Kikor and Nucor. Yeah, Nucor seems to always be good. Where's my hate? I've evidently gotten rid of the hate. No, I can always build another one, but... Ian, more fixes! Oh my lord.
Otis
Alky's
finds
good.
it odd that humans only get a few years to live. Yet
Code. I
spend
have heard
most
of
that
Dual
time
Coda.
Wrong.
learning
No,
how
I have the something else. I have a ribbon for something, but it's not that. It's the. I need to sell some of these, honestly. The gaze. I'm not going to use the gaze. In fairness, there's nothing wrong with the gaze, but Zero. I don't even have the Zero. So why was I even building it up? This one's not a bad ribbon. I think I was doing it only. I don't even know why I did it, honestly. What was I even thinking? So I had the Pathicist. Wasn't the Pathicist score list? Yeah. This isn't even that good. Could really do some more work. This one's pretty good. The damage to grenades, so it's kind of a bit down. But crit chance, honestly, is probably the best on this weapon, the Besme. But that's not bad, at least. Prime, yeah. Hated the even song, that was not bad. Was the thing with the Besme was it's out damage. What's this? Damage, whatever this is. 4.8 by default is insane. Hitting it 10 times crit damage. But is that just, it's the hell? You can crit with that. Alright, I wanna check this out and then I wanna end stream. I don't even know what the fuck that was something. Paris. Wait, oh no, I'm thinking of something else, aren't I? What was the... I want to get some more simulacrum things. I've seen some pretty cool ones. What is this one? There's a prime version of the Icarus. I need to get that. I do quite like the Icarus normal ones. Two times pretty cool. Need a fire rate on it. So I was having a fire. Let me figure this one out. The only reason okay, now you may be like, what? Well, the Harrow's better. Harrow's only really amazing if you hit the headshots, but this one's probably not for you. So I think I can pull it. Okay. That was very anticlimactic. Reload. I mean, those crits are pretty good, but this is just not doing any damage, really. I mean, if I ran... Error. What was the crit shot? I see. 6. I was wondering, I was like, that's crazy. Okay, that does... wrong fucking button. Oh, no way you can cancel. I did not know that you could cancel it. Wow. I've just learned something new. Oh my golly. Okay, hold on a minute. I didn't know you were like this. That's gonna capitulate. Need to adjust my hero build, but oh well. A bit of damage, but it's nothing crazy. So, yeah, interesting. I think I did the jet. It was always the blast, which that might be with the blast. Oh wait, that would be why to run up. My lord. Yeah, I mean, I understand. like good, but not really the most engaging gameplay. I know already. But GG's, yeah, no. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate the help though. It's being incredibly helpful. Why am I running Grace and Guardian? Okay. He's got like no health. No, but I appreciate you helping me, man. I really appreciate it. But no, you have a good one, and yeah. Catch you next time, I guess. Do that. Damage crit or me. Oh yeah, me test it. Wow, almost just you on foot. Be hopping off soon. On some finals, yes. Always takes a long time. Finals, never a final. So what game are you actually playing though, Amy? I was interested but I never got caught. Alright, so I just keep to play around pretty good. Oh, dark eyes. Enjoying that. That sounds fun. I do wanna for that. Why does guess? I was wondering what the guess was from. But I was not wrong when he said it was good. I play one mission, then I go, Do you ever, because I'm aware you have Vermintide, but did you ever, like, fully get into Vermintide? Like, have you finished part 2, the second? Just really need to finish with this. I was in uptime. I only got... No. But I only got it because my friend got it for me and never played it with. After the one game, I wouldn't mind you. No, I was wondering on how you'd rate it again. I never really got into Dark Tide. Alright, but I didn't as good as Tide. But I also didn't get far into it. If I ever get round to wanting to play getting around to doing the new story that they released, I'll let you know. So, I think the biggest contribution at the moment would be awesome. did release I finished the main story, but actions I hated it. But this adventure man. Oh, that's just the first adventure. Very light. It's quite a bit to this. I think Helldivers, but less fun. I guess. I mean, in fairness, Helldivers is inherently based off of Warhammer, and then in that regard, I guess I could say Vermintide side of things. But I don't know, I'm the opposite. I did definitely prefer Vermintide, so I haven't played enough Darktide to really have a say on Darktide, but I definitely preferred Vermintide over Helldivers. I did enjoy Helldivers, but I don't think I ever loved it. I can't remember anyway. More just fun. No, they really lost myself. Already. I think it's a cool vibe, but yeah, it's a little too repetitive and boring for really love it. I'm running out of storage. I get a bit of free time off, I might pick up and I figure out how to get the achievements into Blackthorn's Manor again. That shit pissing me off. I gave up. Oh, if I have tomorrow, I should have tomorrow off, so I might see if I can flick a message to Arnold. Anybody interested? I would. Oh, maybe you can't get it anymore. Ah, oh, Nucky. No, you can't. I should have. Oh, that's unfortunate. I could have invited you to this playtest, Amy, but wow, 12,000 players. 150,000 wishes. Well, it was a playtest. That was. They were asking for help, so I kind of didn't think it would be too interesting for you. But I was going to invite you, and it would be. Did 3 invites, one use this one. I saw that. That's good fun, actually. I am actually quite anticipating that game. So what games by release date house? There was that, but why actually? We've already covered some things. So next week we're going to find out a bit about the Forza Horizon 6. I'm jumping up and down getting us. What else was there? I don't know why this comes up first when it's. When did I add this? 2024. loading. I guess that's kind of cool from what I can see from the fucking thumbnail. But a big of a 4x, but I'm guessing I just added it because RTS. Well, I guess if it's 4x, it's not RTS. That's coming out. The Black Root. This is a XMD step. Tiger. Every single time I look through my wish list, I'm just like, what the fuck? When did I add this? And that really goes with this, but I guess it's good. Reminds me of game I played. I'm gonna struggle. Not what it was. But I may have played. I'm pretty sure. Looking at this, I'm pretty sure it was Zork. But I didn't get this start. I got. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I played Zork. Reminds me of that. These games are really cool. I feel like it was Zork, but there's a potential chance it wasn't Zork. I don't know. Yeah, by Activision, so I'm pretty sure it was Zork. These ones are cool, so it's like text, and in quotation, you can do whatever you want. Now, there is a bit of leniency because there is only a limited list of things that you can actually do, but right, but you can sort of choose what you want to do. Pretty sure it was Zork. But we're gonna say no, it can't have been Zork because I didn't start here. Wait, where's still the White House with the blueprint? You can go open it. Now. I don't think it was this though. You can kind of just do whatever you want. Door here and all. Great. Want to break first. And what? Isn't in the border window, really? Open house. Okay. What? Life fleet. Maybe it wasn't that basic. I think along those lines though. Plane split. Hate this place. Remember where I saw this. Walk at 6 PM right tomorrow. No, not at 6 PM. No, that's not happening. Not driving to your house at 6 PM. Could potentially go tomorrow, but yeah. I know the devs on this would be really cool. Monday probs. Okay, but you gotta understand, I am working, so I probably can't do Monday. That's the first for you. No, because this week I've been working. Pretty normal. I'm pretty much going on to full time now. Most the only week I'm free. Mostly though, aren't you? Well, no, because you got significantly more money than I have. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I don't know. Is it? I'm not pre-ordering this, but I do desperately want this. Why would you get the deluxe? Get a plate set, field, and X. I mean, if it does look like. But I do need to be very careful because I hope this isn't another. Where that game was. It released last year. I don't care at this point. Average. I honestly thought Subliminal was already out. The remake of the greatest RPG of all time. T-Rod EOT GRP GOAT. For sure. Yeah, I remember this one, but just a half sword. I remember this one just looked cool. The game that I want actually, eventually would release this year would be. I think I've mentioned this a couple streams ago. Reads of Time. I figure out what Discord it is. I don't think we've heard anything, no. I heard that they were... I'm through to see. Anybody? Just trying to know for testing. No word on demo though. I'll go straight into development, brother. They've been in development for a while. I don't think they were doing a Kickstarter. Yeah. They've got funding, so they don't really need Kickstarter. Isn't it funny that Chrono Cross was supposed to be Chrono Trigger's sequel? Well, Cross was good, it did not feel the same as... I mean, really a sequel. But... those things. Yeah, I hope we hear something more about it. At least, release date this year is what I'm begging for. They were doing a bit last year, not that much. They showed off a new character. They did the gaming show, Tokyo Direct. They did something else, I thought, but maybe not. Might still be a bit of the way out though. I think still something that hasn't been shown. Cool. They have a website. There was one character that hasn't been shown yet. And I'm assuming that might be this year then. This game is so cool though. Oh, let's just go. Now some of these might be fan art though, yeah. Like whew. I didn't finish, this is just the trailer. But oh. Dude, I would pay $100 for this. So I can show you guys.
I saw you.
Do we risk it? I'll risk it, but I'm gonna turn the volume down.
Long before your quest began, hero, I saw you before you threw open the doors of time.
It's gonna have so much music going on that nobody can copyright me.
Let me show you a glimpse of what I saw.
Algorithms will never be able to tell, there's just too much going on. I'll start singing Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, like 3 songs at once. You're 45. Glad to hear. Like genuinely would probably be top 3 most anticipated games. Like for me, for the year to release. I actually no, I do kind of take that back to be honest. I think my top most anticipated games of all time, like of all time, I'm meaning like future-wise, and all time of the future. Not talking about like of the next year or something. I think all those get sucked up into the old CD Projekt Red. They're all just The Witcher 4, The Witcher 5, The Witcher 6, Cyberpunk 2, The Witcher multiplayer, The Witcher 1 remake. Gotta get all that out of the way first, but it was not hype. Philippe is only interested in CS2, so his level of interest is normie. Hightail clears this game. I won't say anything because people get mad about me. Get mad at me. GTA 6 is very far away. You'd be surprised, The Witcher is very close to the hype of GTA 6. It was only 2% off when getting polled by the public. Till 2020. Well, not for PC. PC will be at the very earliest 2027. There is that. Anywho. That's gonna be me. Anyways, you win. I lose. Great competition. Yeah, sleep. I was definitely partaking in said competition. But no. You guys all have a good one. I just can't wait for next week. Hear more about Forza. That'll be big. So Amy, you don't have the Xbox Game Pass, do you? Because you had it back when we used to play Forza 5. Looking on Steam. On the kitchen. Yeah. Alright, so good. Well, yeah, that's definitely gonna fuck me away. When that goes, I think I will be grinding that game. No schmur. It'll be like, I'll look away. It'll be like 400 hours later. Alright, no, alright. You guys will have a good one. I'm gonna head off. And yeah, catch y'all. Bye bye.